Here, sit. Hey guys, good morning and welcome to Trinity's training page. We're back on force fetch. We actually took the day off yesterday with the dogs. I had a terrible migraine headache and just didn't really feel very good and didn't feel like working. But I was actually going to give Trinity the day off anyway on force fetch, so that kind of worked out well for both she and I because she showed a little bit of I don't know what the right word is, acting like she didn't want to cooperate a little bit the day before. I think we're just pressure's getting to her a little bit, so we decided that we'd run some marks with her that evening and give her the day off yesterday. So apparently we both needed a day off, but we're back at it today, and we're going to go right back into the ear pinch with this 2-inch bumper, and we're going to try to hold her accountable for the fetch command today. I had a couple of people ask me why I wasn't giving the command. Same reason I didn't do it in obedience when I started. I want to get them going through the action before I actually start giving the command. So here we go. Fetch, fetch, fetch. Good. Actually, right there before I ever started putting any pressure on her, she went ahead and started to try to reach for that bumper. So that's a good indicator. Give. Again, remember, don't move the bumper. Let the dog move, okay? Find her spot here. Fetch, 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 fetch. Good. Good. Okay. Good girl. Give. Fetch, fetch, fetch. Good. Good. You want to make sure those lips and everything are out of the way in between the teeth before you do too much tapping on this on her jaw. Sit. Sit. Right here's where you make your corrections for looseness on the bumper. I don't want her biting on it, but I don't want her being sloppy in the mouth either. Give. Atta girl. Okay. Good girl. Good. Fetch. Fetch. No pressure there. No pressure. She opened up, so I helped her out there. Give. Fetch. 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 Good. The guys right here, you can't just keep sticking it in her mouth for her all the time. You gotta make her get a little conviction and make her go after this bumper a little bit. Give. All right. So you want to make sure you got plenty of slack on this. Make sure if you're using a pipe or a cable or whatever you're using, that the dog can move pretty freely on it, because you don't want very much resistance right now at all. You want them to pretty much be going after this bumper. Fetch, 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 fetch. That's a good girl. Okay, praise is real important right here, guys. Sit. We want her to know that she really done well there by ensuing after that bumper and getting that pressure turned off. Okay, this is our next step. We want to create a little bit of movement here. We want to get her progressing forward a little bit after the bumper. Sit. Sit. Give. Okay. We want to get that started, because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work up here, we're going to work down here, we'll work over here, and we'll work over there. We want her being able to move all around and pursue this bumper. Fetch, fetch. Good. Now after I've gotten her to move, okay, that was kind of my goal for the day. So what I want to do now is I want to back up and do something that she's really good at, and then essentially she's getting the same lesson. Sit. 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 Good. She's getting a lesson, but we're also rewarding her with working on something that she already knows how to do, okay? Give. Sit. Fetch, fetch, fetch. Atta girl. Sit, sit, sit. Trinity, here, come here, come here. Sit, 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 sit. Here, here. Sit, sit. Up here, up here. Hey, hey, hey. Good. Give. Now right there, I'm starting to get her to move a little bit with the bumper in her mouth. If you were doing this on the ground, you would have her on a leash and you'd be doing walk and hold. But it's just a little easier for me to do up here on the table. Fetch, fetch, fetch. Atta girl. Good girl. Give. Fetch, fetch. Good. Sit. I would say Trinity's doing pretty good at this. I'm pretty happy with her progress. Sit. She's not doing a whole lot of dropping. She's not real sloppy mouthed. Sit. Sit. Give. Atta girl. What a good dog you are, Trinity. What a good dog you are. Now I'm not going to give the command. I'm going to give her the opportunity to do the right thing here. No pressure, no command, okay? I've just simply got my finger on the button, so to speak. Sit. Give. So she's understanding it. Okay, see there? No finger on the button, okay? No pressure this time, finger on the button. Okay? I know you just have to trust me on that. I'm not putting any pressure on her, but I'm telling you, this holding this ear is mental pressure on her, okay? That's the amount of pressure we're applying here. Sit. Sit. Give. That's a good dog, Trinity. That's a good girl, baby girl. That's a good dog. Good girl. Fetch. Fetch. Now I did put a little bit of pressure right there. Give. Fetch. 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 Alright, notice how tight the chain is, okay? I'm a little bit away from the middle of the table. Here. Here. Right here. Here. Come here. Come here. Sit. When you're, if you're using a pipe or a cable, give. Just remember that the pipe has a lot more flex in the middle of the table than it does down here on the end. So you are using some resistance there. The least amount of resistance, I should say, would be in the middle of the table. Fetch, 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 fetch. Good. Trinity's not a big, strong dog. You get a big old 80-pound male up here, and he can bend that pipe 4 or 5 inches. Sit, and he can go after and get that bumper. Give. Looks like taking the day off yesterday was a good decision with her. She's not trying to spit the bumper out and act like she's had too much pressure on her. Fetch. Fetch. Right there's a pressure. Fetch. You see a change in attitude there. Sit. We're doing this a little bit distracted today because we've got a cat roaming around in here. Can you zoom in on that ear, Nikki? Just want to show you guys this ear a little bit. It's just a little bit red this morning. Give. See if I can get her to look around here for you guys. I don't know if you can get that or not. But it's a little bit red this morning. That was after a day off yesterday. So you want to just kind of keep an eye on that, okay? I might move out here on the ear flap a little bit now that I've got her introduced, and I might add a little fingernail pressure there. Fetch, fetch. That was not on the button. That was out on the ear flap a little bit. Important thing is we've taught her how to turn the pressure off. Sit, 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 sit. Now I'm backing out here just to check my hold. This is something that you'll need to do occasionally. Sit. I think she pretty well understands what we're asking. Here, here, here. Sit, sit. Good girl. Good girl. Sit. Sit. Give. Well, guys, That's going to conclude our force fetch session for the day. We're gonna get her out here in just a minute and throw her some fun bumpers, and then we'll get to our question of the day after that. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll be getting this well-trained retriever rolling.